This story is just crazy. I don't know how the fuck something like this could happen, but it did.
Someone got their head stuck in a peanut butter jar?
Damn, that's crazy. Did you do that once?
No.
He seems like the type.
Your whole head?
It's a big jar, huh?
That's a family-sized jar, man. So, Pennsylvania high school principal. The principal's 34 years old, right?
How the fuck does that even happen?
Already, I was like, I know.
A 34-year-old principal?
Yep. He apparently had a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old student that lasted for 7+ years.
Wait, what? So they've been doing this since they were 9? She was 9?
No, it started at 16.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Extended after graduation.
So is that considered a long-term relationship then?
Yeah.
I don't even know what you.
They got anniversaries, bro.
What is there even a term?
Weird.
I don't know. She's an adult now, though, right? So does that make it? I know it's an issue.
They're both men.
But they're both adults now?
Yes.
And they're both still together?
I don't know if they're still together currently, but it lasted up until college.
Okay. So 23. Okay.
What are they trying to do to him?
What do you mean?
Because I have two thoughts.
The principal?
One is like, obviously it's fucked up. He was like being a predator to like a 16-year-old, right? Yeah. But then if they made it, it's weird. But I'm like, I guess like, I don't know, 50 or 100 years ago, that's not a weird age difference.
I mean, imagine their story. So how'd you guys meet?
We met in homeroom.
Take and roll. This happened with the lady teacher. So this lady teacher, she got, didn't she get pregnant with the student?
They had
and
the
then,
kids.
And then she did her time, and afterwards they got married or something, right? And that was super weird. But he was already adult, and then the relationship made it.
But they divorced later when she got really old. Remember?
Really?
I think so. This is the one that had the kid. We did our.
She passed away, I think, too, right?
Oh, okay.
Mary Kay Letourneau. That's her name.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a little weirder. So he was released on bail. How much do you think the bail was, by the way?
$55.
$55?
$55.
I had the same number in my head.
That's cheaper than a parking ticket.
$8,000.
Wait, why is he in jail?
Why isn't he?
No, why is he in jail?
The principal?
Yeah.
Here's his charges.
Is that a stupid question?
No, it's not stupid. Alleged sexual contact with a student, corruption of a minor, furnishing liquor to a minor.
Now it's stupid, yeah.
Aggravated indecent assault without consent.
Hey.
Yeah, because the kid was 16 when they started doing this.
Yeah. That's the big issue.
And you can't be a principal and do that to a student even if
16 and
there's
34.
no consent. Yeah.
How did he get caught?
Does not say how he
Kept posting about him on his Instagram?
Because it's a criminal case, right? Like, he's going to jail. He went to jail. So there was a case that was built up against him, and then he had to get caught and all this stuff. And then, when it's a criminal case, it's regardless if they press charges, I think. He just still violated the law, and then so it's the city.
Yeah, exactly. So even if there was no...
even if they were still lovers.
Yeah.
Or whatever, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Because he still violated, and he was a pedo.
Right.
And got caught.
It doesn't even matter because at that age, you don't even have the ability to give consent. So everything that's taking place, it's completely legal, and then it's a state versus you if you did that.
And then, okay, so 23, and then they had the relationship for, 7 years. Yeah, so...
$20,000?
175 actually.
$175?
Yeah, for yeah.
Oh, I was close. I was $55. It's not 175,000.
175,000. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh, $175,000. I was like, what the fuck?
$175.
75
dude.
bucks.
I'm like, that's fucking like Cosmopolitan on Tuesday.
Yeah, but they only pay like 10% of the bond or thing.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, bonded out. Yeah, of course.
What was the thing again? If like let's say like a 17-year-old in high school was dating like a 21-year-old in college, what's that situation?
Out here, it would still be
I think no. Is there a 3-year grace period kind of thing?
dating or having sex, like
Oh no, it's
Sex.
statutory rape.
That's considered statutory rape, even if it's consensual. Well, because that's a minor.
Yeah.
What about if when you started dating, you were both like the guy was like 17 and the girl was like 15?
As long as you're not
Asking
having
for a
sex.
friend.
Yeah.
I am 15 right now, so I want to know.
He's trying to date up.
Right.
Wait, no, they're not 18. If they're 18, then it's statutory rape. But if they're 17 and then they're
But that's what I'm saying. They engage.
no, that's Huh?
17 and
No, but his question is 15 and 17.
Well, my question.
They're just minors.
But we already answered the first question because we already said that was rape. But if let's say you were both minors and then you were together and then obviously you aged together, but one of them is
one
not.
one reached 18 before the other.
Yeah.
It's like
I
one
think it
person
would
turns
still-
18 and the other one's still 17.
It would still be statutory rape if you have sex and it's under disapproval of your parents, right?
There are cases like
the
that.
minor.
Yeah, there are
Like-
cases
And
like
it's
that.
different state to state, isn't it?
Let's say the minor who's 17 has parents that go, you can't have sex because your partner's now 18 and you still do it. Now it's under disapproval of the parent. The parent can press charges.
Even
but
though
I
they might
think-
have had sex together before the guy turned 18 or whatever.
Yeah, you could.
I think it's
Got it.
state by state case too, because I know
Logistics.
that if it's within a 3-year period, so like let's say you're 18 and then they're 17, then it's something else. But then if it's under 15 and then you're 18, then that's something else. Like there's different categories to it.
Got it.
As far as like level of charges,
I think there's different names that like statutory and whatever.
Because that's got to happen all the time, right? It's like you're dating in high school, somebody's a little bit older, they go to college, now you're an adult.
Yeah, I remember that happening in my school. Like it
Yes.
happened all the time. But then like, of course, that meant usually that the relationship was already kind of under approval by the parents. So the parents, it wasn't a red flag. It was just like, oh, we already like
So
it.
the guardians may come and play in a situation.
Even if you're both underage and one guardian doesn't approve of the relationship, they can do something legally to stop it.
if
Yeah.
there's sex involved.
Even if they suspect there's sex involved. You don't even have to prove it, because at that point it's like if you're just a parent and you're like, no, I don't approve of this thing, whatever it is.
But
can
you know what's
legally get
weird
somebody
though
involved.
is
You could legally do something, but I don't know if it's gonna succeed.
I thought you could also marry at 16. Which
Maybe
is
with the
fucking weird.
consent, maybe with the consent of your parents or the permission.
It really comes down to just like if you're a minor, it all comes down to parental shit. That's why like
And in the emancipation thing too, right? Can't you be like emancipated under 18 and then become like a full-on?
Oh,
like,
I think you can,
independent?
but doesn't that also have to be proven if like your parents are like, I don't know, abusive or do some random shit or something like that?
And then you could
Somebody has to sign off
too.
on it.
Man, there's so many crazy rules.
yeah, I don't even really. I'm just going off of when I was underage and we were really asking all these questions all the time.
Yeah.
The teachers always just say it just comes down to what your parents are okay with and what they're not okay with because you guys are kids.
What if you're 19? Can you still go on field trips?
No. Actually,
If you're
Did
the
you
TA,
sign the permission?
Well, you could be the chaperone and you're technically,
I remember when
Alright.
at school dances in high school, if you wanted to bring somebody else that was older, you would have to get like a bunch of different signatures.
yeah, you get signature.
and sign off. And I think the cap was like up to 21 at my high school.
At our high school, I saw
21?
I was like, what kind of
That's what I think.
disgusting
I could be wrong,
25-year-old wants to come to a high school
Yeah, I think
dance?
it might
say that to my sister's ex-boyfriend.
For real?
Yeah.
He was 25 going to like homecoming?
She was
and shit?
dating older. I mean, that was a long time ago, but there was definitely a period where it's like, I was like, dang. You know when you're like young and you're looking at like a 25-year-old in your eyes, 25 years old, you're a dinosaur, you know what I mean? So I remember hella having feelings like that because I remember she was maybe like 16, 17 years dating like a 23 or 24-year-old.
I just thought that everyone that was 17 was trying to date up, not down.
Well, she was trying to date him. She was younger.
Well, guys and girls, right?
Well,
But then,
guys,
but then
I
guys,
don't
but
know.
I don't know. Like when I was in college,
Yeah.
as soon as I broke that barrier, high school girls weren't even on my mind anymore because like college girls were like, well, high school girls can't even go out fucking late. But then it's like you're in college age now, you want everyone older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was a really interesting thing that happened in my school where one of my friends in my class, she was had a date for the banquet who was, I think, 25 or some shit, like mad old. This dude would look like fucking Tom Hanks or some shit. We were like, this guy's hella old. And we were all like making fun of him and shit. And then I was like, I remember thinking, how the fuck is that possible?
Yeah.
We were all
How's that
seniors.
allowed?
Yeah, we were all seniors, and I think she was even with him from her junior year. And I was like, "The fuck is this?" And it's not that it was that their age gap was so big. I wasn't tripping about that. I was tripping why the school let him come to the thing. Come to find out, years later, she had like been held back so much that she was actually a lot fucking older.
Oh.
Like she was 23. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Just looked.
and I think the school was trying to like let her, do what she was able to do, but also not out her to her class that she had like failed or some shit.
She's actually her husband from the.
Yeah, she was. They didn't want to embarrass her and be like, "Oh, by the way, it's okay because she's really this fucking old," you know. Like, so they spared her rep that way, and I didn't find out until way later.
And instead, everybody judged the school.
Yeah, they took the hit. Yeah, because we were all like, "That's fucking."
That's what schools are supposed to be about. You know what I mean?
That guy's at the school dance with the fucking Norelco.
He's all doing his taxes.
Like, what is this guy doing here?
He's all predicting the fucking economy and shit. He's like, in 2008, the housing bubble. Woo. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's so weird because for me, I always wanted older and older until I hit mid-20s. Then I started going, oh, younger girls are pretty hot. So like when I was like from maybe 15 or 16, I'm like, oh, I want an upper class. Because I was like, if I'm a junior, I want a senior. If I'm a senior, I want to get a college girl.
You want premium.
Yeah. I tried to jailbait myself in high school.
Yeah.
But I couldn't do it.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, because girls usually want older guys, you know?
Yeah, they don't want to get younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never dated younger.
You've never dated younger
Never
your whole
dated
life.
it.
Wow.
Never.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like it's normal for girls to
It's always like 3 or 4 years older minimum.
Minimums. Wow.
That's what you said, or that's just what happened?
No, that's my personal experience.
Oh, by design or by like?
By choice.
Oh, okay. So have you ever met a guy that was like, oh, you're great, but you're just like
The same.
not old enough, like.
No, I've actually never met a guy that was younger than me that I was interested in.
Oh, so you just won't even feel the magic.
I
Basically.
clearly can't.
Got it. That's pretty cool.
When I was 19, my girlfriend was 23. When I was 19, she was 23. I only had this one piece of tattoo. She already had sleeves from her fucking shoulders all the way to her wrist.
Whoa. Yeah.
And then this was during the time when like tattoos weren't that.
Dude, that's super uncommon back then,
Right? Yeah. And then so she was already 23. She had all that. She had a big fucking tramp stamp of her ex-boyfriend on her back, right?
Oh yeah, you told us about this.
Big hardcore shit, right?
Yeah, it said Bart on it, remember?
But you're
Bert
picturing
Swan.
you're picturing a 6-foot biker chick, all right? It was really a 5'2" petite Asian girl.
Yeah, I was picturing Large Marge from the Pee Wee movie.
Large March.
But I remember thinking, wow, I got an older girl finally, right? And she's fucking hot. And, we had a great relationship. It was fucking awesome until we got in an argument. She got a fucking flower pot and smashed it over the back of my head. And I was like, damn, this girl is feisty.
She's strong for a 24-year-old.
Still love her.
That's not why you broke up?
No. She broke up with me.
Oh.
Because I wasn't thinking about my future. And I was too young.
Didn't she just almost end your future?
I know. Right?
Tomato, tomato.
And then she became...
You're not thinking about your future.
Still love you.
And then she married a Muslim man and converted to Islam and then became actually very wholesome.
Yeah.
Wholesome.
Very wholesome.
After all of that.
She became Muslim and became very wholesome.